Right, hello everybody. I'm just going to film another 70 logos I've added to my collection. I'm going to pick up each one and show you in detail each logo, but before I do that I just want to tell you I've got 93 other videos like this for you to watch if you want to see them. So go to my YouTube account, the one you're on right now. Make sure you bookmark this, youtube.com/@awesomefullhdvideos. Please bookmark that, pause the video at this point if you want to write it down. Save it in your browsers, Chrome or Edge or whatever, Firefox. Then when you're on here, click where it says playlists. And then when that loads, you want to scroll down here. Obviously you can watch any other videos I've added to YouTube if you want. I've got 29,000 videos on YouTube now. Anyway, scroll down, find the one that says, there you go, golf balls, my videos. And if you click on that, it'll then load up this playlist. And then it shows you I've got 93 videos on this so far. So if you want to see my entire collection of logo golf balls, you've got 93 videos to watch. And no, I do not have them written down, say, on a Word file. I don't have a list of them. Instead, I've made videos of them. So watch whichever videos you want. Let's get to it. I should say all these balls have been found in Cambridgeshire, as far as I know, from the person I buy them from. Most of these have come out of lakes or streams around golf courses. I know that's how he gets them. I've not washed them myself. He washed them. So they might clean up a little bit more than what you're about to see. They don't look too bad, but some of them I reckon you could scrub away and get them a little bit cleaner. I pay a fixed price per ball, so the ones that look in perfect condition, I've paid exactly the same amount as the ones that are going to be in fairly bad condition. Let's just get started. I'll say the other stuff as we're going. Right, now it's absolutely horrible day today. It's pouring with rain, so I'm inside using artificial light, so allow for lighting please. Just accept that in real life they might look slightly different colour to what I'm managing to get with artificial light. Anyway, there we go. Orange tree, and I've got a feeling I've had this one before. That looks familiar. And I show which type of ball it's on because that can help you to date the ball. So each ball comes out in a certain year or two period. Most manufacturers manufacture a ball for about 2 years and then they change the side stamp slightly, especially Titleist, so that can help you. So orange tree, I don't know what that is. Don't know what that business is. T and S, never heard of them, don't know what they do. That's another pinnacle. That looks to be mint condition. I'm just trying to work something out of the lighting. It does look a little bit, my camcorder's not making it quite as bright as I want for some reason. Let me just see if I can shine this at the light a bit, get a bit more light in the lens or something, I don't know. On the sensor, just, oh, that's a bit better. Yeah, something was going on with my camcorder then. Right, anyway, that's the second one. Third one, yeah, that's much better. Okay, something was going on then. Oh god, UCCS possibly, and then looks like a panther, so that could be University of, don't know, you tell me. Anybody know what that one is? And if you can help me identify any of these logos, please do. And I should also say, obviously, I'd say 40-50% of golfers these days put pen marks on their balls to help identify their own ball and help them with putting. You can get ink marks off if you use a bit of nail varnish remover on a cotton wool ball and rub away. 9 times out of 10 you can get the ink off a ball. But bear in mind they can occasionally smudge depending on what pen the person's used, so try it out on a ball you don't mind knackering first. Get your technique down. You can remove ink marks from balls. Right, next. MFB, nice big logo, don't know what that business does. Titleist, the #1 ball in golf. They've got factories in America, and I think they've got one in Thailand. Anyway, they make millions of golf balls a year. Next, tiny writing at the bottom there. Royal, Montrose, GC Golf Club, and then Bicentenary, 1810 to 2010. I'll say what colour the logo is if I think I need to. That's dark blue, almost purple to me, that bit of the logo. Okay. Next. Super Travel Golf. Never heard of that before, not had this one before, I'm sure. That ball's good condition. Next. OJS. Don't know what that is. And I believe that's roughly a 2023 model of the Truefield ball. previous model only had one red dash at the side, which I presume is the 2021. When I say these dates, take it as roughly. You can always, if you really need to know, research more. I'm just trying to be helpful with what I know. Next, D-Link. Building networks for people. I've had a D-Link. They make routers, so routers for your internet. You know, the equipment that sends your internet signal into your home and into your computer. That's what they do. So I have ended up with some of their equipment before. Don't use it anymore. Next, Knight Frank. Don't know anything about them. I should say, even though these golf balls have come from a number of different courses, I'd say at least 8 to 10 golf courses I know the person I buy them from goes to. Just because they're found in Cambridgeshire, England, doesn't mean these logos are businesses that are based in Cambridgeshire or East Anglia. Obviously, golf balls can be bought online these days, so people buy them from America, from eBay, from other websites. So you can end up with the golf balls from all around the world, and I do. My collection of golf balls represents companies from all around the world. Next, Golf. What does that say? Golfson Vid or something? Mallorca. And then 1964, I believe that says. Just there. It's a little bit scuffed, that logo. Mallorca. I've been to Spain. Union Bank of California. Aha, nice. And you can see that ball's stained. That's been at the bottom of a lake for months and ended up stained. Sometimes this kind of staining doesn't usually come off with a bit of scrubbing. That ball's probably going to be like that for forever now. Unfortunately, it's covered in pen marks. Not a great one, that, but I don't think I've ever had that logo before, so that'll do. House of Lords. Oh, Jesus. I don't want to get into politics on this video, but for those of you from other countries, I'll try and explain to you. House of Lords is part of the English Parliament, and some people inherit their position. They're not elected to go into the House of Lords. It's kind of like you hand it down father to son sort of thing. They're unelected people, and they're completely out of touch with reality, and I think they get paid something like £350 a day just for turning up. It's completely outrageous, the people that and there's been people want to abolish the House of Lords, and I totally agree with that. We need to abolish the House of Lords. Unelected idiots, and most of the time the laws they come up with are completely stupid. Bunch of idiots. Next. What's that say? Svenningsen. Is that an S on the end? Bloody hell. How are you supposed to say that? Callaway. Big Bertha. Diablo. I remember when Big Bertha drivers first came out. They were very popular. But anyway, don't know anything about that company. Next. Edwards Trust. That looks like a kite to me with a smiley face. Trust makes it sound like it's some sort of charitable trust. I don't know. Ball's good condition. I need to go a bit quicker. I've been yapping too much. Next. Valderrama Club de Golf. That's either Spain or Portugal. That's used by one of the big tournaments, I believe. Top Flight Magnus. That's Spalding. Make that ball. Next. Competition Golf. Don't know anything about that. And you can see this ball is completely stained. When a ball's been at the bottom of a lake for months or even a year or two, somehow some of the particles of dirt get into the cover of the ball. No amount of scrubbing gets off. Somehow they've been absorbed into the cover of the ball. Don't understand that process myself, but there you go. Next. Fresh Fields, and you've got an angel there. Don't know what that company does. NXT Tour. That ball's pretty, that looks a bit dirty, stained. That's not in good condition. Next. I should say, even though these balls, I've only bought these, I can't remember when I got them, probably about a month ago from the person I buy them from. And he found them in the previous, say, month or two. So even though these were probably found at the end of, say, just 2023, early 2024, you know, some of these might have been in the lake for 1, 2, 3 years. Hopefully not that long. Oh, there's a nice bird there, look. Champagne Spot Resort, and then you've got a bird there. I don't know what bird that's supposed to be. That side stamp again, very roughly 2023 ball, I would say. That's roughly when I first started to find a few myself. Next, Pave mats. I don't know how you're supposed to say that. Slightly scuffed logo. Hot Pro, Callaway Hot Pro. Don't get many of those. I might put that one to the side. The ones that have got a slightly different name, at some point in my life I'm going to make a list of all the different types of golf balls I know, which is going to take forever, but at some point I will. Next, Northrop Grumman, the huge defence company, maker of all kinds of aircraft for the military, US Air Force mostly. Huge defence company. That ball's almost mint, like that one. Next, and as you can tell, I collect all types of businesses printed onto golf balls. Some people only collect, say, military stuff. Some people collect only golf-related stuff or golf courses. I collect every type of business that prints their logo onto a golf ball. So my collection of logos is very diverse and very interesting. Right, next, Irish Cement. And that's roughly a 2019 Pro V1, I think. I say every couple of years, Titleist changed this side stamp, slightly different design on the side, and that's how you can judge them. And on their website, they actually give you a list explaining what each year's models look like, so you can be absolutely exact about Pro Vs when they came out. Right, next, Golfer's Paradise. Where is Golfer's Paradise? And that looks slightly different to me. I've had DX3s before, but I don't remember DX3 SSP. That's different. I'll put that one to the side as well. Next, Autotrader .ca, I think that is. So is that Canada? There's Autotrader in England, and I presume that's .co.uk, place where you list your car for sale. Unfortunately, the .co.uk one recently has made a change, which is worse for car buyers. They seem to help car dealers more. I mean, dealers are the people that list most of the cars on Autotrader. So, but they've just recently changed something I read about, and it's worse for people buying cars. Some of the information that they've stopped providing. So I don't like Autotrader. They don't provide. They provide some information that's useful, but there's a lot of information they don't. There's definitely room for someone to come up with a better website, a better business for buying and selling cars. CPA, nice black and yellow. That's a nice logo. Yeah, I like that. It's nice and clear for once. Very good condition ball. No idea what that business does. Next, Delphi. I've seen that advertised before. Automotive Systems. Yeah, Delphi. I've seen them advertised on IndyCar, which is like a Formula 1 car in America. So they advertise on racing cars quite a lot. Automotive Systems. I don't know what exactly they do. Is it electronics for cars? But you can see that ball's stained. That's been in water for a while, but it's not bad. Next, hill.co.uk. You can look that up. Aha. I've got a feeling this might be some kind of like a building company. They build houses. And I've had this Hill logo on a different design. Yeah. So that's a slightly older model of that ball. You can see it's all stained. Not great. Next, East Essex National. That's a gold. Is that supposed to be like a griffin, I think? United Kingdom against Europe. East Sussex National. Well, East Sussex is in England, in case you don't know. I'll say that because I get people from around the world that watch these videos. And you're not necessarily going to know where Sussex is. Next, Grundfos, I think that says. Grundfos? No idea what that is. Next, don't know what they do. Ball's good condition. Next, Ashbury Golf Hotel, and they've got, that's a UK phone number. Oh, and you got something on the bottom as well. New course open 5th of April 2007. Oh, it actually, is that yards? Is that telling you how many yards each of these courses are? Yeah, it must be. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So, well, new course opened April 2000. So 2007, that's when this type of ball was about. Top flight, XL distance. See, that's what I love about occasionally you find something, a logo that helps you to date a ball. I'll put that one to one side. That can be useful. Right, next. Slightly scuffed. München, is that Munich, I believe. So German. Oh look, you got this like a beer festival. Someone holding loads of beers. There's a bear or a dog. What does that say? Almost looks like bum. Bum? Bum? Anyway, Masters Ball. That's a different one. Put that one to us. And that feels weird. Let me just pick up a different golf ball. Yeah, that is light. I'm just going to show you. Top flight. That's the normal weight of a ball. Pick up the other one. It feels a lot heavier. That's probably not a. That can't be right. You know. Yeah, that feels too heavy. Anyway, next. Don't know what they do. Carmody and Torrance. Don't know. Me. Next. I need to go a bit quicker. Insurance services. And I say that, as I said, due to when you record a long video like this, there must be a file size limit. Either the camcorder sets it, or maybe it's because of the SD card. But anyway, I know that after 26 minutes, it basically stops recording, goes on to like the next video. So sometimes I end up with like 26.5 minute long video, and then because I'm still talking, I have notes, then I end up with like a 2 minute long video, a second video, and I'd prefer to just try and get them all done in one video, because otherwise I have to label it part 1, part 2, all that nonsense. Army. TaylorMade Tour Preferred, that's a good one. May have had that before. Next. RGC. And then yellow lettering, very small. It's hard to see. Is that rugby or golf club? Yeah, rugby's golf club. And then there's some slogan underneath it. Next. Ico Pal, don't know what they do. Oh, another logo on there. Yeah, 2 logos for the price of 1. That ball's been whacked a lot of times. You don't get many Maxfly balls anymore. They don't make them anymore, I don't think. Dunlop is Maxfly. Cardtronics. That ball feels very good condition. You can just feel, as soon as you pick up some golf balls, you can just feel like this. They're immaculate. No scuffs or anything. I can feel a tiny scuff there, actually. It's amazing what you can feel with your finger, the tiny differences. But you just can. Next. Barbecue shrimp. Well, that sounds rather nice. Nice logo. Oh, there you go. Bubba Gump Shrimp Company. Kona. Where's Kona? But anyway, Bubba Gump Shrimp. That was in that Tom Hanks film, Forrest Gump, wasn't it? Where they claimed that the Forrest Gump character had started that Bubba Gump Shrimp Company. I'd never heard of it before the film, so but it seems to be there is actually a real company. So they must have paid Hollywood to be in that film. Next, SKF have had that logo before. I think it's something like bearings or something like that. Next, Gab Robbins. Kind of sounds familiar, like maybe I've had that logo before. Ball's good condition, don't know what they do. Scania, that's trucks, isn't it? Scania, sounds like Scandinavian. Dunlop Marathon, used to find those balls way back about 1988-ish. That's how old that ball is. And in case you're thinking, how could a ball from 1988 be found in 2023? Well, it probably hasn't. I know my man's also got another method of getting golf balls, which are not found. He's got a way of getting hold of, like when people die and they get rid of equipment, golf equipment, he's got a way of getting some stuff from there as well. So some of these balls are going to be older than you'd think. Right, next. College of Business, Drexel University. Drexel, wasn't that a name in one of those Quentin Tarantino film? True Romance, I'm thinking of, maybe. That's how my mind works. There you go. DT Roll is the type of ball. Early 2000s ball, I think. Next. Bedfordshire Golf Club, 1891. I've had this logo myself 2 or 3 times. That ball's okay. Next, Leyland DAF. Again, they make trucks. We go the extra mile. Leyland DAF. Used to see a lot more of them. I don't know if they still make that many of them. But pretty sure I've had Leyland DAF logo before. Next, Dundee in Scotland. All's pretty good. Next, Tenerife. Yeah, I've had that logo myself before. I've definitely got one or two of those. The ones that I say I've got before, eventually at some point I'm going to sort them out, and the ones that I've got as spares I might swap or sell to someone. East Herts Golf Club. So that's about a 2021 model of the ball, I believe. Next, okay, not heard of them before. Ball's good condition. Next, Blackwell. That might be an estate agent's. Possibly. That ball's pretty stained. Next, Benson Hedges International. Benson Hedges is a brand of cigarettes. Don't smoke, folks. Terrible thing to do for your body. Don't do it. Next, Fawn Security. Not heard of them. You don't get many Bridgestone golf balls with logos on it, has to be said. Tour B330s. Next, State Farm. That's some sort of insurance company in America, I believe. Next, I'm roughly on schedule. Oh, you're kidding me. Spokane, I've been there. Spokane, that's in Washington State. Golf Classic. Ha! Interesting, and that's on a Nike ball. Brilliant. Yep, I've been there. I went there in about 1997, I think. Next, Clerical Medical. 1824. Now, I've got a different version of this Clerical Medical logo found in about 1988, printed on a Titleist ball in really good condition. It's special to me because it was the first time I ever went and hunted in one particular area of a golf course that I'd never been to before, and that was the first ball I ever found there, and it had this Clerical Medical logo, so I always remember that. Next, Scotch Whiskey. Hello. Oh, Golden Ram. Wow, that is a blast from the past. Golden Ram Laser 392. Used to find these roughly about 1989, 1990-ish. That's how old that ball is. Next, Anglia. Trident Marketing. Okay, not heard of them. The ball's a bit scuffed and dirty. Next, this is in pretty bad condition. Does that say beverage?